Welcome to Gurukul Prep Daily Updates on 26 June. Daily Update 1 Important Day. International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, June 26. The International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking, commonly known as World Drug Day, is observed on 26 June every year. The day strives to increase action and cooperation in pursuing a drug-free world. According to the United Nations, by Resolution 42/112 on 7 December 1987, the General Assembly declared 26 June as International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking as a reflection of its commitment to strengthen action and cooperation to achieve the goal of a drug-free world. The theme for 2024 is The Evidence is Clear, Invest in Prevention. Daily Update 2 Important Day. International Day in Support of Victims of Torture, June 26. On 12 December 1997, the United Nations General Assembly adopted a resolution designating 26 June as the International Day in Support of Victims of Torture. Adopting the UN resolution was a critical step toward recognizing that torture and inhumane treatment should be universally prohibited. The day is marked to encourage nations, civic societies, and individuals around the world to show their support for torture victims and those being tortured. Incidentally, the first International Day in Support of Victims of Torture was observed in 1998, which marked the 50th anniversary of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Daily Update 3 Appointment. ESAF SFB Chief Paul Thomas elected Chairperson of Sadhan. Paul Thomas, MD and CEO of ESF Small Finance Bank, has been chosen Chairperson of the Board of Sadhan, a network of microfinance and impact financing organizations. So far, Thomas served as the association's co-chair. Sadaf Saeed, CEO of Muthoot Microfin, and Mukul Jaiswal, MD of Cashflow Microcredit, are co-chairs of Sadhan, with V.N. Salimat, Chairman of IDF Financial Services, serving as Treasurer, according to a statement from the association, which is registered under the Societies Act of 1860. Saeed has been re-elected for the second term on the board of Sadhan at the association's annual general body meeting held on 21 June. Daily Update 4 Appointment. Sony Pictures Networks India appoints Gaurav Banerjee as new MD and CEO. Sony Pictures Networks India, SPNI, has announced that Gaurav Banerjee will become the new Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer, CEO, on or before 26 August 2024, subject to regulatory approval. Banerjee will take over from N.P. Singh. Gaurav Banerjee has over 20 years of expertise in content production and strategic leadership. He previously served as head of content for Hindi Entertainment and Disney Plus Hotstar and as business head for Star Bharat, Hindi and English Movies, Kids and Infotainment, and Regional, East. Daily Update 5 National. Dr. Jitendra Singh launches 1 Week 1 Theme, or What? Campaign. Dr. Jitendra Singh, Union Minister of State for Science and Technology and Earth Sciences, has inaugurated the 1 Week 1 Theme, or What? Campaign, which highlights India's recent success stories in several fields of science and technology. The Science and Technology Minister stated that the goal of this initiative is to raise awareness among citizens about the progress and development of laboratories, to benefit them by providing new avenues and opportunities for employment, and to empower stakeholders such as MSMEs, startups, SHGs, scientists, and researchers through integration and collaboration with industry. Daily Update 6 Rank and Report. S&P retains India FY25 GDP growth estimate at 6.8%. S&P Global Ratings has maintained its FY25 GDP prediction for India at 6.8%, citing high borrowing rates and a reduced fiscal boost dampening demand in non-agricultural industries. S&P up China's GDP growth prediction to 4.8% from 4.6% in 2024, but predicted a sequential decline in the June quarter. The rating agency anticipates the Reserve Bank of India, RBI, to lower its policy rate to 6% in the current fiscal year from 6.5% currently. Additionally, it anticipates further cuts in the lending rate to 5.5% and 5.25% in 2025-26 and 2026-27, respectively. Daily Update 7, Rank and Report. Uttar Pradesh leads India in compressed biogas production. Uttar Pradesh has the capacity to generate 24% of the country's compressed biogas, CBG, according to a report by the Delhi-based think tank Center for Science and Environment, CSE. The experts pointed out that UP could potentially install 1,000 CBG projects from the 5,000 plants envisioned nationwide under the Sustainable Alternative Towards Affordable Transportation scheme, tapping into just 20% of its surplus feedstock. Despite these promising statistics, the sector faces significant challenges. Daily Update 8, Schemes and Committees. J.P. Nadda launches National Stop Diarrhea Campaign 2024. Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare Jagat Prakash Nadda launched the National Stop Diarrhea Campaign 2024 at a ceremony in New Delhi. He kicked off the campaign by handing out oral rehydration salts, ORS, and zinc tablets to children in the presence of Minister of State for Health Anupriya Patel and Patraprao Jadhav. The 2-month promotion will begin on 1st July and run until 31st August. The goal behind the Stop Diarrhea campaign is to attain zero child deaths due to childhood diarrhea. Daily Update 9, Sports. Indian archers triumph at Archery World Cup 2024 Stage 3. The Archery World Cup 2024 Stage 3 in Antalya, Turkey, ended recently, with Indian archers demonstrating their remarkable talents and winning many medals. This famous event, hosted by World Archer, saw India's team win 4 medals, 1 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze. Dheeraj Bommadevara, 22, emerged as India's outstanding performer, winning 2 bronze medals in recurve events. Teaming up with Bhajan Kaur, Bommadevara secured 2nd bronze in the mixed recurve event. Daily Update 10, State. MP government approves the establishment of 1 PM College of Excellence in all districts of state. On 1st July, in Madhya Pradesh Prime Minister College of Excellence will be ceremoniously opened in all 55 districts of the state. While chairing a review meeting of the Department of Higher Education at the ministry, the Chief Minister stated that PM Excellence College will be the district's pride. He went on to say that the state will develop a drone policy. A strategy should be developed, and work should be done to implement drone technology in higher education, industry, and other areas. As interest of youths is increasing towards artificial intelligence and aviation, hence better teaching arrangements of these subjects should be ensured, said the CM.